Alright everybody, today I'm just going to do a tutorial on how to change your oil in the CB500F. I'm just running it a little. I'll turn it off right now, maybe so you can hear my exhaust if you haven't already. It has about 4,176 miles. It's a 2013 I think. And right now just have it on the little lift. These are aftermarket here. You'd have to buy these and put them on yourself. A company named T-Rex Racing makes them. Extremely easy to install. But you also don't need this. They're based out of Dallas, Texas, in case you want to check them out. I bought those along with the sliders just to protect the bike if she ever falls or anything like that. But back to the oil change, I just let the oil warm up a little bit so that she can cool, and also you don't have to do this while it's on the lift. It'll fit just fine. But basically we're just going to be taking out that bolt. There's really no reason to not be doing this yourself. Most people buy this bike because it's really easy to work on. And I would agree. It's incredibly easy. Maintenance and such. And if you've never done an oil change, now is really the time to learn. Let's see. It's probably going to be a... Oh, looks like it's probably a 12 millimeter bolt there. Yeah, so it's going to be 12 millimeters. And first step is to just drain that, loosen that up. Be careful because it's going to come shooting. So, just so we're clear, that bolt right there, that oil drain bolt. Right, so here you can see my oil. It's all drained. Looked like it needed to change pretty bad. I'm not terribly though. But next step you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take off the oil filter. Oh, and I want to mention, as you're doing this, there's going to be a bolt and a washer. Mine fell right down into there, so I'm going to be emptying the oil into another container to dispose of, and when I do that, I'll collect them again. But you're going to want to put those back on, and I'm just going to slide this over here so that any excess oil that I get while I take off the oil filter will just drop down into there. And do want to mention, I mean, this is really easy, but something that I've invested in is just this oil filter wrench. It's probably less than $1. Just makes changing the oil really easy, especially if someone screws on, or not screw on, but tightens your oil filter really tight. So that's just going to go right over the oil filter like that. Then you're just going to loosen her up, and that's the next step. All right, so here I have the new oil filter, and I'm just going to go ahead and get a little bit of new engine oil to lubricate it. So I'll try to do this on camera. Yeah, there we go. I'm using 10W40 oil, the Honda brand, I'm pretty sure. Yep, Honda brand. So you can see it there. I'm using 10W40 just because I'm going to be in a hotter climate. 10W30 works just as well. Really based on preference. 10W40 might hurt your fuel economy slightly. But if that's even noticeable, I'll be sure to report that. So then you're just going to put this on over here. And then I'm using a K&N branded oil filter. I don't know if it makes any difference. K&N is a premium product though. I do like to use them. And then you're just going to hand tighten that. No need to get a wrench. But this one does come with a little, I'll show it. A little socket or a little nub so you can put a wrench on there or a socket. And yeah, so she should be good. Here's the old one. I'm just going to go ahead now and empty this oil into a container to dispose of. Put my bolt back on there as it looks like it's finishing dripping there. You can see a little evidence of that. And then I'll fill the engine with the oil. Okay, so once you've filled it up, go ahead and put the oil fill cap back on. One other thing I wanted to talk about is that this, mine's all full here, you'll notice, but you can't see hardly any oil, maybe slightly, and mine's all the way full. It's about 3 quarts. Well, in fact, almost exactly 3 quarts. I did lose a little oil while pouring it in. Make sure to get the filler on there. But it will show when it's full. And this is kind of dangerous to do it by yourself, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. You'll see as it stands upright, it's going to fill right up. So that's really the measurement there when you're standing it right upright. And this isn't even, so there you go. If you have any questions, that's all it is. I just want to be real thorough for those that do. Feel free to post questions. I'm pretty good at responding. And one other thing, make sure to wipe off any oil that you may get on the exhaust. You can see I got a little right there that I will wipe off. But make sure to wipe off any oil that you may have right there. And thank you all.